Uh, Sorry, Big D here. Doing all things World Cup final. Spain beating Argentina 1-0 in extra time, and controversy, red cards, plenty of saves, plenty of moments. But I'm here to break down everything. Spunky Surfing Sports, Driving to Top Productions, my Facebook page, Shilling Schmedler. Also check us out on Twitch, the Big D 3300. Ugh. You know, World Cup finals involving Spain produce two things. One, Spain will win 1-0, and two, more than one, more than two, somebody on the other team gets sent off. And frankly, this is one of the ugliest World Cup finals in history, bar none. I mean, we've seen crazy World Cup finals, 4-2, 3-2. This looked more like 1990 or 1994, or maybe 2010, because for whatever reason, World Cup finals in the U.S. don't produce a lot of goals. But from the opening moments, it seemed like Argentina tried to play for penalties, and for 105 minutes it worked. But Spain were more aggressive, more deserving, and frankly deserved to win the game. I mean, 65% possession, 12 shots on goal, more than double the amount of passes. But it was really the play of Emiliano Martinez that gave Argentina even a sniff of this. And of course, the Enzo Fernandez red card, I will explain my feelings about it. But, you know, um, going into this final, I think most people thought Spain would win. Not only Spain beat arguably a better friend, Spain beat a front side with Mbappe, Elise, but Spain won the Euros, won the Nation League the year prior, and this Spain team, Luis de la Fuente gets a lot, doesn't get the respect he does. But this Spain team, they've got great players, Rodri and Leandro, but they have guys who fit in together. They've got guys, they've got a good striker, they've got wingers, they've got midfielders, they've got a great defense, and then Simone and goal. And I think with Spain today, we saw the total team effort. I mean, Simone didn't have to make a save, but he made a couple great sweeping moves. Kumiasi and Laporte shepherding the back line. Cucurella and Pedro Paul going forward. Rodri being the leader, the conductor in midfield. We saw Dani Olmo, Lee Yamal, Baena, and then, of course, Hobble. And then the Spain's depth at this World Cup was second to no one. And today we saw it, not just with Ferran Torres scoring the goal, but Nico Williams. If Nico Williams had been fully fit, he's probably starting. That's how good he is. Remember the Euros 2 years ago. And of course, Mikel Merino, the super sub, not just for Arsenal, but for Spain. But frankly, enough for Spain. Argentina played one of the worst finals I can ever remember. I mean, if you look at the stats, 35% possession, 25 fouls, and really no big chances. Everybody's going to argue about the red card, but frankly, Argentina played more like England the second half on Wednesday night. It seemed like Argentina played for penalties. I mean, frankly, the first half, was really incident free. I think there was one. Yeah, Spain won. I know, Miguel. Spain won. Yeah, but Argentina really created a lot. I think there was one yellow card, and then Leandro Martinez, Manchester United center back, picked up a yellow, and then he picked up a knock, and then it seemed like Lionel Scaloni tried bringing in fresh players. He brought on Ultimately. Then he brought on Paredes to stiffen up the midfield. He brought on for guys. But no matter what Argentina did, Spain kept the foothold in the game despite Emiliano Martinez turning it into Tim Howard past Manuel Neuer past part Tim Howard, part Gigi Buffon, part Manuel Neuer. Argentina never came close really to threatening Spain. And that's to Spain's midfield. You know, what Rodri did with Dani Olmo, what Fabian Ruiz, and then, of course, bringing in Pedri, the Barcelona midfielder. So, you know, the way Spain plays can frustrate teams. And I think we saw the true Argentina today. You know, we've seen Argentina scrap, claw, fight, and for whatever reason, referees have let Argentina do whatever. Today's Slam Village didn't let Argentina get away with whatever. Enzo. Speaking of Enzo Fernandez, in the I don't know what minute it was, the 81st, 82nd minute, Enzo picked up. To be honest with you, the Wolves kind of yellow card for the sin. You get the referee doesn't give Argentina a free kick. Enzo blows a gasket. And instead of maybe getting a free kick, Enzo ends up in the book, and it really hurts his team because 10 minutes later, well, yeah, one of those moments. Enzo's behind and Clatter really went into Kobayashi and red cards in a World Cup are final, not common. Enzo ended up being the sixth man sent off in a World Cup final. Two Argentines in 1990, Marcel Desailly in 98, of course, Zidane in 2006, and I believe Johnny Heitinga in 2010. And the Enzo Fernandez red card is quite widely earned. He went in, ruptured blood, could have been a straight red for all we know, but no simulation. Enzo's thinking that Kukurea said something to, I think it was Messi, but I'm not sure what happened there. But Enzo blew gasket, and then Argentina basically played extra time with 10 men, and we know what happened. But for Argentina to have 3 and out, 4 red cards in World Cup finals is, oh boy. And everybody, for whatever reason, could argue and complain about how Argentina got a lot of calls today. Well, Argentina had 1 and a guy sent off today. So, and, getting sent off in a World Cup final is the loneliest and most shameful walk in football. Because the World Cup is the biggest game in football. I even put in my podcast, my stream, video, biggest game in football. Billions of people will be watching this game, not just in Argentina, Spain, the US, but everywhere. And to get sent off is inexcusable. That referees Argentina, instead of defending with and Argentina, instead of defending with 11, defending with 10. Well, maybe Messi 9.5, but Messi might make up 2 or 3. And then literally extra time, still 0-0. And I'm like, is this going to be a replay of 94, which ended 0-0 in the Rose Bowl? But then right from the start, the second period of extra time, Spain kept forward. Nico Williams gets the ball off his hair and then passes it to Ferran Torres, who finally gets one past Emiliano Martinez. 1-0, and thinking Spain's going to end up winning. But then Argentina finally kept going. Messi finally got moments. I think late in extra time, Simone actually got a really good chance. Really good chance. Nico Williams says just enough, and Simone nearly makes a 1-1. I'm like, from nothing to penalties, because it sure looked like Argentina's strategy today was all about penalty shootout, and Spain would have been so nervous in that situation. And frankly, what happened is probably just deserved. And then I think it was, I don't know if it was right at the end of extra time or right after extra time, Leandro Paredes ended up getting a red card. So Argentina had two men sent off. So frankly, Spain, if you look at expected goals, I mean, deserved to win more than merit. But the way Spain plays, the passing, but they have so much more than pass. They have players at every position. They've got athleticism, and trying. And in many ways, you know, I think they're actually handing out the trophy now. So does that mean President Trump's going to give Rodri the trophy? Might be. But, for Lionel Messi, what does this mean? Well, it probably means the end of his World Cup career. And frankly, Lionel Messi didn't want to defend, couldn't defend because Spain didn't give Argentina the ball, unlike England. And Spain's midfield was far more adept at making Argentina defend. By the end of the game, I think Messi and his mates were out of the gas, and a couple of those injuries, or maybe four subs, hurt Lionel Scaloni because he didn't have a chance to bring in Lautaro Martinez. How useful would he have been in extra time? But enough about Argentina. When Spain won the World Cup, World Cup Euros, they won the World Cup 2010. I think it was 1-0. I think Johnny Heitinga or someone was sent off. I think there were 14 yells. This game was not about Argentina's foul, but about Spain's brilliance. I mean, the 1-0 scoreline was all based on the goalie, but we know what Spain's capable of doing. So, yeah, look at possession, shots on talking, shots off talk. Yeah. Analytics matters in football. I mean, and yet toward the end, despite having 10 men, Argentina darn near got in the game and created moments. So Spain more than deservedly, Roja winning another World Cup, and Argentina bowing out in disgrace. All like 1990 when they finished with 9 men in Rome. I think they only have one shot on goal in that game, and 0 shots on goal tonight. Not great. So, wanted to spend 10, 15 minutes talking about the final. This is the big D. You know what? I think for how great this World Cup is, how crazy the game was in Miami last night. This final feels like a letdown. I feel like I've watched more of a boxing fight than a World Cup match. So, congratulations to Spain. As for Argentina, Emmy Martinez did his part. He deserves a drink or two. But, Lionel Messi, this is the end for his Argentina career. He goes out with so many goals, but, not exactly the final you want, especially when 10 years prior he lost a Copa America final in the same team. So Argentina won't be scheduling any more friendlies at MetLife, but great World Cup, deserved champs, and we'll see if Spain can maybe go back to back with World Cup, South America, and of course Spain, Morocco, and Portugal 2030. This is the Big D signing off for now. More Dylan's History of Sports, of course, driving their top productions. We'll have more content coming around, but this is Dylan signing off for now.